Welcome back to Living in Atlanta, Georgia, and today I'm gonna show you this model home. Plus 3 other homes in this neighborhood that are already built and ready for sale with some amazing features. And wait till I show you what's inside and the things that this builder has done. In fact, they are still customizing some of the inventory homes that are available. So if you want to finish out a basement, you can do that with this builder. So I'm super excited to get in there, show you this home. This is about a 3,700 square foot home here in North Atlanta, Georgia, with all the bells and whistles our clients are looking for. So let's get inside and take a look. As you pull up to this home, you're gonna notice the beautiful curb appeal, the inviting front porch area. Just love this country feel. But let's get inside this home. This is the Belleville model here in Arden on Lanier. And we're gonna show you multiple floor plans in this community. We're gonna show you the office, what it has going on. We're gonna show you this huge living room and kitchen. We're also going to show you the basement down below. So make sure you stick around for this model home tour. Now we're gonna keep this tour a little bit shorter than the rest because we have 3 other homes to show you. So I'm super excited to show you the inventory homes that are for sale right now. So stay tuned for all that. So right when you walk in, to the right, you have this gentleman. He does not come with the property. This is Alex. He's our sales rep here at Arden on Lanier. But this is the office space. It's really nice right off the front porch area. And you have the double doors, glass doors leading right into it. But more importantly, it's what you have back here. And this is what you don't see too often. So you have your sink, you have a fridge. But what you have back here is a whole nother bedroom. And a bathroom. So if you have in-laws that are thinking about living with you, what a fantastic setup. Now, one of the inventory homes that we're gonna show you has the same setup. So if this is something that is appealing for you, make sure you stick around for that home. It's actually gonna be the home right after this one. So we'll jump into that one in just a minute. But the space in this bedroom is fantastic. Loving the colors that the builder put in here, more of that green color. In fact, one of the other homes has this color as well. So we'll show you all that. And then here in the bathroom, it's not a full bathroom because there is not a tub. If there was a tub, it'd be a full bathroom. This is considered a 3/4 bathroom. And then we're gonna go right back through the office and then go into the dining room. Dining room is just on the other side of the front door area. Great space in here, plenty of space to have maybe a 10-seater table. So if you like to entertain Sunday night dinners or any kind of holiday dinners, this is a great place, great space to do it. And it opens right into the dining room, I'm sorry, right into the kitchen. So it leads from dining room into the kitchen and into the living room. But let's go right into the living room and show you this. But before we do so, I wanna show you this guest bathroom here on the main level. Not only do you have the bathroom there with the in-law suite, you also have this bathroom right here. So that is a nice feature that this builder did, which is super important because they are listening to what their clients need and want. I'm not a huge fan when there's only one bathroom on the main floor and that's shared with a bedroom bathroom. So this one has multiple bathrooms on the main floor. Take a look at those massive ceilings, goes all the way up. Alex, how many feet are these ceilings, do you know? Okay, so we got 10-foot ceilings here on the main floor and then 9-foot. I don't think Alex knows how tall those are. Those are probably 25 feet all the way to the top there. But glass windows lets in lots of natural light. You have the fireplace right here. I like how they have it set up with storage or displays on both sides. So that is very nice. But let's get inside this kitchen. Loving the colors of the kitchen. Of course, you have the stainless steel appliances. But what I'm liking and a lot of builders are putting in their homes is the gold fixtures, right? These were around in the 90s. They faded off and here they are making their comeback here in 2025, 2024 actually is when they started. So loving the design, the colors, because it helps everything pop a little bit more with the white contrast. And then in the island area, you have a different color. So the island's different color and it's big. Now keep in mind, because you have a dining room table in there, you may not need this. So if this was not here, this would be very open. If you like to entertain, very easy to entertain with the living room, the kitchen, and the outdoor patio area. We'll sneak the camera out there, not spend too much time, it's not covered. But if you want a covered patio in your backyard, stay tuned, because one of the homes does have that really cool feature, how they have that set up with a massive backyard too. So here on the first floor, you have the basements that go down. I already showed you the office, the dining room, the bathroom. Right back over there is where the pantry is for the kitchen. So I like that there's actual pantry space to get in, not just a small cupboard, but take a look at all this space in here. This home is about 3,800 square feet, so good space laundry, good space pantry, but you have a good sized laundry upstairs as well. We'll show you that. And then take a look at the mudroom. This is a great place to have all the drop zone for the backpacks, for the hats, the scarves, the purse, all the things, you name it. So we're gonna go down to the basement real quick before we go upstairs. And there's a reason why I wanna show you this basement, because a lot of times a builder will offer a slab, or they'll offer a basement. And then when they offer the basement, it's not completed. This basement is not completed, but listen to this. This builder will finish out the basement for you. This is one of the best builders that I know about, because they actually finish product how you want it, even on the inventory homes. So if you want a home with a basement and you want to finish this out, ask the builder. They'll probably be able to take care of this for you, wrap it within the contract. But that is a nice feature. You have 2 rooms down here on this side, and then right across the hall, these are the stairs that we came down. This is the other side of the basement. Look how big it is. You have another room back there. You have this open area. This could be a bedroom because there is a window, so I like that. Plus you have plumbing for a bathroom down here as well. So I like this extra space. Now, the first floor and the second floor up there is 3,700 square feet. If you were to finish this out, this is gonna probably put you close to 6,000 square feet in a house. So really nice to be able to have the flexibility to get the extra space. So if you are thinking that you need a basement, keep in mind that not all the builders are going to finish the basement. That can be an additional expense, but sometimes people like just having basements for extra storage, which is fantastic. In that case, you really don't need to finish out the basement. So we're gonna go to the second floor, show you everything up there. I'm already starting to lose my breath. That's a downfall of buying a home with a basement. You go from the basement to the top floor, you're gonna run out of breath. Here on the second floor, you have beautiful views down to the main floor, the first floor. But you have bedrooms in every corner. You have a bedroom right there, you have a bedroom there, laundry room, you have a bedroom there, and then you have the primary here, right at the top of the stairs. So you have 4 rooms upstairs, plus you have the room downstairs, the in-law suite. So 5 bedrooms total. Let's go ahead and get into the primary bedroom. Loving the space in here. Look how big this room is. You have the beams going across the top. You have the double door entry going into the shower. But you have massive furniture in here with 2 nightstands, king size bed, couple seats, dresser, and look at all the space that you have in here. So loving that the builder made the primary bedrooms very big and very spacious. Now here in the primary bathroom, good amount of space. You have the built-in tub, so it's wrapped all the way around with the tile. You have a good sized shower. You have a primary walk-in closet, good space. but you should see some of the other closets that I'm gonna show you. In fact, one of the homes has a closet within the closet. So that's gonna be the second home we're gonna show you after this one. So stay tuned for that. If you need big closet space, that might be a perfect home for you. Now we're gonna walk out of the primary bathroom and go into the other bedrooms. We're gonna go to the bedroom right across the hall here at the top of the stairs. Now this is gonna be bedroom number 2 on the second floor. Once again, good space. That window looks out the front of the home. So you have a lot of natural light coming in right here. But once again, good space. You have this the sitting area, nightstand, big bed, dressers. You have a walk-in closet. In fact, I think a lot of the rooms that the builder does, whether it's this floor plan or another, put walk-in closets. So I love all of the space that you get. Now this is an ensuite setup, which I like. You have your own bathroom with this bedroom, and it has a tub, so it's a full bathroom in here. Great for maybe an older child, or maybe even a guest that needs their own bathroom. Now, we're gonna go down to the other 2 bedrooms. Before we do so, we're gonna jump right into the laundry room. Once again, laundry room is pretty good space. Sometimes you'll see the laundry room's a little bit smaller, but this one's pretty good space. You also have a sink in here. That is a nice feature. And I'd even see this, but you have a linen closet here in the laundry room. So that is a nice feature as well, versus being out in the hallway and exposed. All right, let's go into bedroom number 3. So this will be bedroom number 3 on the second floor, bedroom number 4 in the house so far. Once again, this looks off the front of the home. You have 9-foot ceilings. You still have a walk-in closet over there. You do have a Jack and Jill bathroom. So a Jack and Jill bathroom is a bathroom that connects 2 bedrooms where the bedrooms can share that bathroom. So this is a cool setup because yes, it's a Jack and Jill bathroom, but you have your own sink here. And then this is the common area with the toilet and the tub. And then this bedroom has their own sink. That leads into that bedroom. So I like that each bedroom has their own sink, and then they share the toilet and the tub. Now this room is kind of cool because you have a double closet set up. So not only do you have the closet space right here, which is nice, you also have the closet space right here. So a good amount of space in the rooms for storage. We've had clients that are looking for bedrooms, and each one of the bedrooms has their own bathroom. There's a lot of floor plans in this community that have it. We also have clients that are looking for a primary on the main. This community has it. Sometimes people are not looking for a home that has a basement and they want it on a slab. This community has it. Now we are super close to Lake Lanier. So if you enjoy that lake life living or being on the water, fishing, and just enjoying that, super close. And you have fantastic schools. We're in Forsyth County, ranked number 3 in the entire state of Georgia when it comes to schools. And that's public schools. So if you are relocating because you are looking for great schools, check that off the box. That's gonna be a really good feature about living in this area. Now, as far as property tax, a lot of people are moving from all over the country. I used to live in Austin, Texas, and I'll tell you, when you'd buy a new construction home, your property tax was almost 2 or 3%. Here, you're under 1% property tax. So you have low sales tax, low property tax, cost of living is relatively inexpensive. The cost to heat and cool this massive home is really inexpensive. So I like to tell my audience that because it's not just the price tag that you gotta worry about. It's all the secondary costs that come month after you purchase a home. And here in Cumming, Georgia, North Atlanta, Georgia, secondary cost is relatively inexpensive considering you get all this. Plus you have some of the most beautiful landscaped areas. We're gonna go back on that patio real quick. I wanna show you this. Look at all the trees that you get. We're in the month of July and look how green it is. Yes, it does rain in Georgia. So you do get the rain during the summer months, but that helps keep it really green and fresh and beautiful. Birds are singing, sun's out. It just looks fantastic. Now we're gonna go to home number 2, we're gonna actually go in a declining price point order. So we're gonna go outside of the model, we're gonna go to the most expensive and work our way down. We're gonna talk about the pricing of each one of these. They are for sale right now. So if you are someone who's thinking about moving to Atlanta, Georgia, or maybe you already live here looking for new construction in Cumming, Georgia, these homes are for sale. Make sure you reach out, give a call. Phone number is on the screen below. We help clients just like you every single day make the transition into new construction or even help you sell your current home. So if you are thinking about making the move, reach out to our team. We'd be happy to help. We've been in business for 11 years and we do this at a high level for our clients. So we understand that relocation process. Now, if you are moving from out of state, we understand that too. I've moved twice from Los Angeles to Austin, Austin to Georgia. And I can tell you the number one thing that helped me was a realtor that was on my side who was able to show me homes remotely via FaceTime or anything that helped me make that decision. So if that is something that you need, reach out to our team. We are happy to help you. Now, let's get over to home number 2. I'll meet you over there. Just got to home number 2. We're gonna walk inside. We're gonna make this a little bit quicker than the model home because I wanna show you that this is actually for sale. And then once we're done with that one, I'm gonna show you the other one right behind the stop sign. That is the second home. That one is 100,000, 150,000 less than this one. And then the third home I'm gonna show you, well, that home is under 750,000. So depending on your price point, I got it all covered here in North Atlanta, Georgia. So right when you walk into this home, this one does not have the tall exposed ceilings like the model home does, but take a look at how big this is and wait till I show you this feature that is in the kitchen. There's something really cool back there. I'm gonna show you that in just a minute, but I wanted to show you the front area first because not only do you have an office space here right at the front, you also have this extra room here, just like the model home. This is the room that Alex was sitting in. So you have this room, and then it leads into a bedroom back here. Not just a bedroom, but also a bathroom. So this will give you a bedroom, bathroom here on the main level. Plus you have a little bit of a living area. So if the in-laws are living with you, they can have their couch or their desk or anything set up in there. So that's nice space. Like I said, you have the office right over there. The stairs are hidden, so you don't really see them from the front door. That is a nice feature. Sometimes we have clients that are looking for stairs up to the second floor that are hidden or in the back of the home. This would be just perfect. But yeah, this area is massive. Take a look how big it is. You have the fireplace over on this side, but it just opens up. I mean, you can play soccer in here without any furniture. So you also have space for a floating dining room table. There is your chandelier. And here is the kitchen. Now this home is actually on a basement setup. So right down here is how you get down to the basement. We're not gonna go down there, but like I said earlier, if you are looking to finish out a basement, the builder will do it for you within the contract. So that is a really, really nice feature where you don't have to close on the home and build it later on. We're also gonna show you the back patio. That back patio is really large, oversized in my opinion, but it's great space looking out to that backyard. But here in the kitchen, plenty of space. You have the stainless steel appliances, looks really good, but take a look at this feature. People are wondering when they came in here, what is behind this? Well, you open it right up, you have light sensors, turns right on, and take a look at this. You have a pantry that is hidden. You have no idea that this pantry is here in the kitchen. So it makes great usable space, and you still have room throughout the kitchen with other cabinets, other things that you need to put in here. And you have all the space on that side. So good size island, very, very open. Sometimes clients are looking for those tall exposed second floors. This one doesn't have it. We'll show you one that does have it. All right, here is the mudroom. So great area for all the drop zone, the backpacks, all the things that we talked about earlier. Let's shoot upstairs. Actually, before we go upstairs, take you out to the back patio. Take a look at this back patio. It's partially covered there, but you come out here, you have a sun deck, get to enjoy the beautiful trees, the nature. I'm sure you'll see lots of deer roaming through here. When we moved from California to Austin, Texas, we saw a good amount of deer. But when we moved from Austin, Texas to Georgia, we've seen even more deer. So I love the deer. They're roaming back there. Now, if you like to garden, that could be an issue. You may have to put up fence like the neighbor does because the deer will get into it, small little animals, but that's the least of your worries. At least you have the beautiful nature to take a look at. All right, let's get to the second floor. Show you that space up there real quick. All right, here on the second floor, we got multiple bedrooms. We're gonna go into this bedroom first. Great space in here. You have the ceiling light there. That can be switched out for a ceiling fan if you want. This also has its own bathroom, so it is en suite, has a tub in there. Great for kids, good space in there. Right across the way, you have this bedroom right here, and this is actually the primary bedroom. So you'll take a look at all this space. Good sized room, big windows letting in all the natural light. You do have carpet in these rooms, but if you need a big primary closet, this one has it. This is a massive primary closet. Not only is it so big, you need to put another closet within the closet. This is what I'm talking about. Right there is the closet, and then there's another closet within it. So we're gonna show you that. But take a look at the bathroom. Lots of space in here. You have a his and her sink. Well, this is how it's gonna go. That's her sink with all the stuff, and that's my little sink. And then right back here, you have your water closet, which is your toilet. But take a look at this closet space. So you have this arched area, the ceiling, kind of like that farmhouse look in here. You have a little Harry Potter closet, put extra totes in there. So you have all this closet space in here. You have another door right there. But take a look at this. Then back here, you have another closet space. So if you do want double closets, you can have that, or you can make this something a little bit different, maybe like a reading room or something else. I don't know what you can do with it. Maybe a workout room. Maybe that closet up there is enough space so you can utilize this to what you want. You have the outlets in here, so make it easy to put a desk or anything you want really. And then we're gonna go into the other bedrooms. Now the price of this one, let me pull out my cheat sheet because we are looking at quite a few properties today. This one is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 4,035 square feet without the basement. So once again, if you need to put some more stuff down in the basement, finish that out, you're gonna probably be close to 6,000 square feet, maybe a little bit bigger. The price point on this one is $1,095,000. Now keep in mind, that's a basement on a good sized lot. If that is too much money, no problem, we understand. There's a couple other homes that I'm gonna show you. One's in the 8s and the other one's in the 7s. So if that's a little bit of a better price point, we're gonna show you those, still with some amazing features inside. So we just got done walking into this bedroom. We're gonna go down here and show you those bedrooms. Before we do so, just wanna show you the laundry room. Once again, you do have a sink in the laundry room. Lots of space in here. You have the attic up there. I like that they put the attic in the laundry room instead of the hallway. And then these 2 bedrooms back here. So this is gonna be bedroom number 3, I believe, or bedroom number 4 here on the second floor. So you got the natural light coming in on the back side of the home. You do have a bathroom in this one. So I like that the closets are within the bathroom. We're seeing a lot of builders do it, but this is actually a Jack and Jill setup. So once again, you have your own sink, your own closet, and then this is the common area between the 2 bedrooms, which is going to be your toilet, and it's gonna be your full tub shower. I like they put the Subway towels in here, that looks really good. And then this room has their own sink. And then we lead right into the other bedroom. Now this is the front of the home. You can tell there's a lot of natural light coming in here because you have multiple windows. But take a look at how beautiful this neighborhood is. All the homes are really pretty, well spaced out, good sized lots. Some of these lots in this community are over an acre. Some are just a half acre. So if you want more space, we can show you some of those lots. You can build a home from the ground up. So if you were thinking you want to build a home, there's still space in this neighborhood to do so. That build out process is typically 7 to 9 months. We've had clients that come out and they're really excited about building a home, but then they end up getting stressed out because there's so many options. So they end up picking a home that was already designed. But with this builder, if there's something you don't like in the home that's already built, you can make some changes to it to customize it to exactly how you want, which is a super important feature that our builder is doing. Well, not our builder, but the builder that we know here in this community. So if that is something that's super important to you, make sure you reach out to our team, because the last thing you want to do is buy a home and realize you had other options to make the home how you want it. So we're gonna go over to home number 3, which is the second inventory home. The second home is a very nice home. It's got a good sized backyard and it's really close. So we're just gonna go right over to that home. We'll drive over there. It's a hot day today. It's in the high 80s, and I know some people are like, high 80s, that's not hot, but it does get humid here, so it can feel a little bit warmer than 80, probably in the low 90s. All right, let's get over to home number 2 and show you what's inside, and we'll talk about that price. All right, we just got over to the next home. We're gonna get inside this one, show you this one. This one's gonna be less money than the other one we were in. Now, this one is super pretty inside. This has got my favorite colors inside, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, and a really good, useful backyard. So this price point might be a little more appealing for you based on what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and pull out the handy dandy notes. This one is a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, and this one too has a basement, so you can make this a little bit bigger. This one is 3262 square feet. So let's go ahead and open that door and kind of give you that full look. We're standing right here on the patio. Once again, a nice patio, beautiful curb appeal looking out to that front yard. Let's go ahead and switch that camera around, get you inside and show you this home. Loving the colors that they put in here, loving the color of the floor. It's not that blonde oak color, it's more of that darker color, so it looks really cool in here. You also have the stairs going up to the second floor and stairs going down to the basement. So this home is a fantastic price point considering that you get a large backyard, brand new construction with a basement. This home is sitting at $895,000, just as you see it ready to go. Like I said, with a massive backyard and a covered back patio. So a little bit extra with this builder, but take a look at how much space you have with the kitchen. You have all the cabinets, put your nice china in there. You can put all your coffee maker, smoothie maker, all the stuff right there. We always talk about that. And then opens right up to the living room. Plenty of space in here for a good sized couch. You already have all the wiring done for hanging a TV. You have the crown molding going all the way through, thick baseboards, so it looks really good in here. I'm loving the fixtures that the builder did with this home. Gives you that country feel, so it looks really, really nice. Large island, you still have the two-tone color, so you have the white cabinets there, and then you have the black center island that has the stainless steel appliances, stainless steel sink, so it pops really well. You have your gas cooktop 5-burner with your hood, so plenty of storage in here. Now right over here, once again, you have another drop zone, so this is all ready to go. Loving that feature. And then here is your pantry for the kitchen, so good sized pantry. And here's a better look at the floors, really, really pretty. And then you have a little coat closet right off the garage door. So this is gonna lead into the garage. We'll give you an idea of what these garages look like. So you have some stairs that go down. Typically when you have a home on a basement, you'll see stairs going down in the garage just because the slab don't really need it as much. These homes and the way the land is set up, typically the home sits a little bit lower, you go up, and then the backyard is a little bit down into a groove, so we'll show you what we're talking about, and that allows you to have a basement. But here in the garage, really tall ceilings, so if you have an SUV or truck, most likely fit in here, but if you need the extra storage to hang things above, look at all that space. We had a client that actually wanted a tall garage because they were putting a lift. They work on old cars, and well, he works on his old cars, and he wants a lift in his garage. So I actually showed him this floor plan. He really, really loved it. The only problem is he wanted the primary bedroom on the main, and this one didn't have it. The floor plan that had the primary on the main just didn't have a big enough garage, so unfortunately it didn't work. But point of that is some people are looking for that tall garage space, and these have it. All right, we're gonna get out to the backyard because I do want to show you this. Amber, who is my wife, number one thing she looks at when looking at homes is the backyard size, because if the backyard's not big enough, she ain't moving into it, and that's just the way it is. But all these lots are pretty big, all the space. You can see that it goes all the way up there. And take a look, the neighbor even put a pool in their backyard to give you an idea of what you can do. So it looks really pretty. In fact, I'd probably become best friends with them and go over to that pool. Looks like they're building a little terrace up to the top. You can do the exact same thing with this backyard, but what I love is that it's covered. So hanging out here when you have those lightning storms and all the thunder and the rain, sit back here, enjoy a glass of wine, and just enjoy the nature. It is really something else here in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, let's get upstairs, show you what is going on at the second floor. Actually, before we do so, I skipped right through this. I apologize, didn't even show you this. You do have this room here on the main floor. It can be a bedroom because it does have the windows and it does have the closet space there. So if you need a bedroom here on the main, you got that. Plus you have a bathroom here on the main as well, a full bathroom. Now, earlier we were talking about how some clients are looking for 2 bathrooms on the main if there's a bedroom on the main. This one doesn't have it. So this is gonna have your bedroom or office on the main plus a bathroom, but only 1 bathroom. We're gonna show you the second floor. Good space up here, but if you're looking for a big loft, wait till we go to home number 3. That one's gonna have a ginormous loft. That one also has a primary on the main. In comparison to this home, the loft isn't that big, which is okay. It's enough for a study room. Some people just don't want a loft. Here you have area for a desk or to put a couple little small couches, sitting area. But let's get into one of these rooms. You got a room there, you got rooms over there. We're gonna start with the rooms over on this side. So coming down the hallway, you have one room back on this side, good space in here. Now, if you wanna change that out to a ceiling fan, very easy to do so. This room is an ensuite with its own bathroom, so this is really nice. Full tub in there. You also have your walk-in closet. We talked about walk-in closets in a majority of these bedrooms, so that's a nice feature. There's gonna be bedroom number 2 on the second floor. Once again, if you need to switch that light out for a fan, you can. You have thick baseboards going around. You also have a walk-in closet. Now this one has access to a bathroom. However, it's a hallway access to the bathroom as well. So right there is going to be the bathroom. The door connects into the bedroom. If you need to block it off, you can, but you're going to get a full bathroom here. So that's 2 bathrooms I've shown you. Next is bedroom number 3 on this floor. So bedroom number 4 in the home. This is a really good size considering it's an extra bedroom or a secondary bedroom. Lots of natural light with the windows, so extra windows. Sometimes you only see 1 or 2 windows. This one has 3, so it gives you lots of natural light. Once again, take a look at how pretty the neighborhood is out there. Now this is going to have a walk-in closet as well, but this one's a little bit bigger. Take a look at the space that you get in here. Typically you don't see a walk-in closet for an extra bedroom of that size, so that's a nice feature. And then over on this side, you have the bathroom, once again, ensuite. So all these bedrooms have their own bathroom, except for one of the bedrooms. It's not your own bathroom, it's shared with the hallway, but that is really nice to have a bathroom in each one of the bedrooms so far. So this is going to be the primary bedroom. We're gonna show you that, but before we do so, here is a laundry room right next to the primary bedroom. Once again, you have a sink, you have all the setups. Earlier, I was talking about the gas lines. This is what I'm talking about with the electric. So you have the electric dryer. Cost of electricity here in Georgia is relatively inexpensive depending on where you're relocating from. But I love that because to heat and cool your home is not gonna cost you an arm and a leg. All this, you see kind of like the water in there. Well, a bird flew into the glass right there, broke the 2-pane window. And so that is getting fixed, but because of that, it allowed the condensation to get inside the window. So that's what's going on there. You will have birds flying into windows. I mean, look at how many trees are out there. I'm sure there's a lot of birds flying around, and that just happens every now and again. So get into the primary bathroom. Take a look at this space. You have a his and her sink separated. They're not oversized with just enough space. You also have a large, and I'm talking large, tub here to be able to soak and relax. You also have a good sized shower, walk-in shower. Show you that. Good space in here. You have the cutout, you have a bench in there. It's looking good. And then take a look at the primary closet. I know it's not as big as the last home we were in, but this one is still plenty of space for most couples or most people who need this type of space. In fact, there was a client who was relocating within Atlanta, and every home I showed him, the first thing the wife did was walk into the primary closet. And she said, this home's not gonna work. The primary closet's too small, it's not gonna fit my stuff. So she ended up buying a home with us, but she bought a home where the primary bathroom had the closet. It wasn't huge, but there was a bedroom right next to the primary, bedroom. They knocked that wall down and they made that extra room a closet. So to talk about how much space they needed, they really needed a big closet. So she was super happy that we were able to find that for them. So that was a fun little feature. All right, so this home, like I said, is priced just under $900,000 with a basement. This home is ready to go. So it looks really good. Now the HOAs in this community are about $100 a month. So they give you the common maintenance, common areas. You don't have a pool or anything like that, but there is a lot of like hillside maintenance that goes with this property. So that is what is being covered here in North Atlanta, Georgia. All right, let's get over to home number 3. Well, home number 4, but the third home for sale. Now this one's gonna blow your mind because of the price. We are still looking at a new construction, still same builder, which is Peachtree Builders, fantastic builders. And they're building multiple communities. In fact, we're gonna do another community next week that is a little bit closer to the lake that has lake access. So if you want that, stay tuned for that video. But we're gonna show you the next home. This one has a primary on the main. You have no neighbors on one side. You have a big backyard and it's priced under $750,000. I mean, that is crazy to be saying that for new construction. A lot of these homes here in North Atlanta, depending on what suburb you're at, could be 600, 700, but when we're talking about suburbs of Cumming, Georgia, new construction, top rated schools with the lake life living and all that, homes are typically $1 million easily. And here we are, we have a brand new construction home with a basement under 9, and then we're gonna go show you one that's under 750. So let's get over to that home right now. Here is home number 3/number 4, but home number 3 that is for sale. That is this beauty right here. What I love is that the garage is tucked around on the side. This actually used to be the model home prior to the model being existent now. And before this one was a model, that home right behind me was a model. So I understand this community very well. But let's get inside this one. You guys are gonna enjoy this home. It's a little bit smaller in the square footage. Let's get out the handy dandy cheat sheet, kind of let you know a little bit more. This is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. Now this is on a slab, so no basement in this home. So if you're looking for a basement home, this one's not going to work. But this one has a primary on the main, beautiful colors. And it is the smaller of the homes. This one's gonna be under 3,000 square feet, but this might be just perfect. I'm telling you, when we relocated ourselves, we went too big when we bought a house here in Georgia, and it's a lot of maintenance. You gotta not only just take care of the property and cleaning it, but we have 3 AC units, there's other things that go out. So just something to consider. Going big is not always the best answer. So now we're in one of the smaller homes in the community, priced at $749,000. 28-ish 100 square feet with a big backyard, primary on the main. So here we are, we're standing inside the living room kitchen area. So you still have the 2-tone colors with the island being black. Of course, you still have the stainless steel appliances and the gas cooktop. Very similar colors to the last home that we were in. You also have a half bathroom right here. And you also have your laundry up front. So I like that they put the laundry on the main floor because the primary is on the main. So to put the laundry on the main floor made absolute sense. So I'm glad they thought of that. So we're gonna get inside this primary bedroom. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are liking home A, which is the first one, home B, or home C, put it in the comments. I'm curious what our clients are liking, and consider the price point. Of course, the first home is probably the best home, but it is also the most expensive. But I'm curious to know, based on what I've shown you, which home are you liking the most and why? And then make sure you also like the video, and more importantly, make sure you subscribe to the video. We are releasing new videos every single Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So if you hit that subscribe, turn the notifications on, you're gonna see all the latest and greatest home tours. All right, we are in the primary bedroom now. Once again, you have the 10-foot ceilings, plenty of space. I like that they put the windows up there for privacy. Now, this home, there's no neighbors on this side. That is the main street though, which is Pilgrim Mill. So I like that they put that up there. Not that anyone can really see in because it's just trees out there, but it's still nice to have the headboard right up against that, and then probably have a, your dresser, your TV up on this wall. So still plenty of space in here. You have the 6-inch baseboards. You still have the crown molding. Let's get inside the primary bathroom. Once again, it's not huge, but it's just perfect. You still have his and her sink. You know, one sink there, you have another sink there, plus you can put a chair under there, so if your lady likes to put makeup on, that'd be a great place for it. And then you have your water closet, and of course a walk-in closet. Still a very good sized walk-in closet in my opinion. Sometimes you see these new construction homes and the home is massive, 4,000, 5,000 square feet, and then the primary closet is tiny. So good amount of space in here. Also, I like the colors that they put here in the shower, kind of open that up. So a little bit of that gray tone looks really elegant, looks really pretty. You also have the silver, the chrome fixtures in there. Sometimes you'll see that black like this color, but you have the chrome in there, so that helps pop. It looks really good. It also matches the rest of the fixtures being chrome in here as well. So the builder did a good job designing the home with not just the floor plan, but also the colors to go along with the home throughout. You'll notice that in here you don't have the gold fixtures like you did in some of the other homes, and that's because the gold fixtures flow is not running in this home, so why would you put it in the kitchen? All right, let's get up to the second floor. I'm gonna show you this area because this has a huge loft. If you're looking for an area to have a loft, maybe you want extra space for the kids to do their homework or watch TV, play video games, pool table, ping pong, you name it, this has the space for it, and lots of closet space as well. So we'll show you that right now. So when you get to the top of the stairs, you're going to see that you have carpet up here. I am a fan of having carpet on the second floor. I do have a dog that loves to lay on the carpet and enjoy that. But then here on the stairs and on the main floor, you have the blonde oak floors, so it looks really pretty. And I like that the stairs are straight, they don't, turn. So it's just straight up, straight down. Now, all the rooms up here do have good sized closets. We're gonna show you all that, but take a look at the loft space. Not only do you have a good sized loft, take a look at the closet for the loft. So if you enjoy board games and all the things dealing with the kids, you have plenty of space to put everything. You have extra space for totes if need be. But I like all the space that the builder put in these rooms and these closets. It makes a 2,800 square foot home feel a little bit bigger, believe it or not. So good space in here. Take a look at this walk-in closet for this room. Once again, lots of space in there. Not only that, you have another walk-in closet. So this room has two walk-in closets, and this one's pretty deep as well. So you have one closet there, you have another closet there, and then you also have your own ensuite bathroom with the tub. So this room has its own bathroom, a nice feature. In fact, I want to say that all the bedrooms have their own bathroom here. I could be wrong. I'm starting to get confused on all the homes. All right, right back over here is going to be another bathroom. So there is the answer to my questions. Not all the bedrooms have a bathroom, but these two bedrooms side by side have a walk-in closet. It's good space, but they're going to share this bathroom right here. So you have the double sink, you have the shower, and of course you have the toilet. So there's no tub in this one. Not a big deal. We can probably switch that out if that is a deal breaker for you and you really like this home. We can probably talk the builder into switching that out for a tub. But then you have this second bedroom here on the second floor, bedroom number 3 in the home. Good space, 9-foot ceilings. Once again, take a look at that walk-in closet. I'm just telling you, all the space in the walk-in closets are super helpful, especially for all the stuff that our kids have. I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they have more clothes and more stuff than I do. So having big walk-in closets for these extra rooms is beneficial. We're gonna go into this room here. Now, one of my favorite things about this room is the walk-in closet space being up front. So you have your closet there, but that doesn't take away from any of the walls in this room. So as a kid, I used to remember, how do I want to set up my room? And I'd always change it every 6 months. This would give you unlimited potential because you don't have to worry about a wall being filled up with a closet. There is a closet, but it's tucked away, but it gives you all the space that you need in here. You also have plenty of outlets. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outlets in this room. 2 windows and a beautiful curb appeal looking out your windows. Now, right out there is the main road. So that is Pilgrim Mill. If you go out on that street, you make a left, you go all the way down, that's gonna take you to Georgia 400, also known as Highway 19. That takes you right into Atlanta, takes you north into Dawsonville, into the Georgia mountains. So as far as location, fantastic location. You have a couple parks right down the street, and if you have a boat, free launching at some of these docks. So you can take your boat from your third car garage, pull it right out, and you could be in the water within 5 minutes. Not only do you have the lake, you have fantastic schools, you have the shopping, you also have the North Georgia outlets, not too far from here. And of course, if you wanna shoot up to Blue Ridge and enjoy the beautiful Georgia mountains, you have it right there, so super easy. Now, we showed you a couple homes, we showed you 3 homes, we showed you the model home. I wanna let you know a little secret, and that little secret is this. If you liked that model home, this builder will sell the model homes. In fact, like I said, this used to be the model home, and the home across the street used to be a model home. They already sold it. So if you like the very first home that we showed you and the way it's set up, reach out to me. We can negotiate a contract where you can buy the model home and they'll move into a different home to make their model, which is a huge selling point, because a lot of people walk into the model, they see how it's set up, they love it, and they want to buy it. Well, in this community, you can buy it. But if you don't like that model home and you liked one of these 3, you can still reach out. Plus, there are other lots that are still ready to be built on, including one of the lots that is over an acre. So you have a lot of space. It was great doing a video. This was a long one. I'm sorry, but I hope you guys enjoyed all of it. Until the next video, you guys take care.